Hello and welcome to the CI Practitioners Corner, a web series aimed at providing practical guidance and tips for law firm competitive intelligence professionals. My name is Ashley Elliott, CI Manager at Frost Brown Todd. I'm the former LMA CI SIG co-chair, and today I'm joined by one of the current co-chairs, Steve Medley. Steve is currently Senior Market Intelligence Manager at Sidley Austin. Steve, could you tell us a little bit about your background?
Thanks, Ashley. I'm excited to be here. I have over 20 years in professional services competitive intelligence. I've been in the legal field for about 10 years at Sidley Austin and also at several other law firms of various sizes. I've also worked in the Big Four, an investment banking firm, but always in kind of a knowledge and research role. So I'm excited to co-lead the competitive market intelligence SIG this year, and we're excited about doing some programming.
Great, sounds good. Well, thanks for joining us today, Steve. So today's session, we're really going to talk a little bit about where we see the future of competitive intelligence going within legal. There's a lot of things happening, quickly evolving technology. So, Steve, what are your thoughts on where CI practitioners should be focused? What should they be doing to get ready for all the emerging technologies such as AI? And how can they future-proof their research processes and their CI programs at their firms?
It's a really exciting time, and there's a lot to keep ahead of. So, one of the best things I think we can do as CI practitioners is really keeping close contact with the people internally at our firms who are leading AI initiatives, who are looking after the data in your firm. So this is often your IT department, it may be one of your innovation or KM initiatives, but really get to know that ecosystem and all the different people in your firm that are involved. These people are often the ones who are bringing AI tools and into the firm and testing them. Um, a lot of firms have rolled out different tools, but many firms are still testing various ones. So make sure to get involved in those initiatives, get you and your team access, get training. And many of these same groups are often leading initiatives now to make firm data better, more accessible, more organized. They're often bringing it into a data warehouse or a data lake. So this opens up a whole host of new possibilities for us as CI practitioners where we can actually get the data that we need to do some of these impactful projects, and then kind of working with our end users and our stakeholders in marketing and BD or other areas of our organizations to make sure that we're getting that data where it really provides these insights that are going to drive firm initiatives forward.
Yeah, I think that makes a lot of sense. It really helps to, know who those people are, to know what kind of information feeds in and out of those data lakes, what kind of information you're allowed to have from, a security perspective and kind of whatever the privacy rules are at your firm, but also to be able to really be creative and think about different ways you can structure data that may live in a data lake. For example, I know, we use similar technology as you do, and we've got access to a lot of the similar things, similar data feeds through various APIs from external sources, but also those internal sources as well. And being able to have those things really in a central place in a structured way opens up a world of possibilities for the types of, targeting lists we can run, the type of like deep analysis we can do. And I know you all have, experimented with AI and different tools and resources. Are you finding there to be specific use cases or things that you think AI could be helpful for competitive intelligence folks?
We've seen AI is really good at extracting information and often helps us present our results and get to kind of a presentation ready state in a lot easier way. It helps
Mhm.
kind of jumpstart some of the initial stages of results many times. It's great for visualizing information, organizing information. And, you know, I think Gen AI has gotten a lot of the buzz the last couple of years, but you mentioned APIs, and there's other types of old-fashioned automation or AI that's being used to do some really interesting things. And we're now hearing of a lot of firms who are trying to do the automated company dossiers, or the
Mm.
idea of, can we use some of this automation and this data that you're bringing in to help us compile this information in an easier way and kind of jumpstart the work that we're doing. And I think a lot of us have talked for years about, can we make some of the the process heavy work
Mhm.
easier or faster so that we can spend more time on strategic insights. And I'm just curious what your thoughts are in terms of, do you see that on the horizon, or is that something that we're going to get to
I,
in the next few years?
I think quicker than you think. Some of us are already dabbling in the space and have got a few irons in the fire there, but I think the technology is there. There are some technological hurdles, and I think, that type of automation really takes the right technology, the right talent, somebody who understands what type of information is well structured and is going to be consistently good. But I think that, with the setup of data lakes and those APIs and automation, I think there are ways to, as you said, give ourselves a leg up and get some of the structured data in place and those formats and templates that we all do over and over again. And then for us to be able to go in and customize and add that strategic layer on top. I think that's the goal. I think that's what most of us would like to do. But again, all firms, all different sizes, all different, technology. To your point, and to wrap it up a little bit, I think it's the most important for us all to know who is doing what at our own firms, what technology is available, what type of APIs we all have access to, where it lives, and most importantly, what's a consistent way for getting that information out and to the right people. Um, so I don't know if you had any further thoughts or things to add,
No,
Steve.
I thought that was great.
Awesome. Sounds good. Well, this has all been so helpful. We appreciate you sharing your insights with us, Steve. We hope you enjoyed today's session. Thanks for joining us on this edition of the CI Practitioners Corner.
Bye, everyone.